Hey there folks, this is GoonYXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Oracle of Seasons. What we're going to do in this episode is take on level 6, the Ancient Ruins. This is episode 16, I believe. It's going to be fine. This is the first dungeon that's going to be a little bit easy to get lost in. I mean, it depends on your whole skill at getting lost. I'm pretty amazing at it, so that's how that works. As you can see, the rotating floor is back. So, that's going to make things awkward. Remember where this locked door is, because we'll be needing it. Quite obviously, really. Watch out for these floors, because if you stay on them for too long, they're going to become holes. That trust chest is pretty useless, but we're going to get it anyway, just so that, just for, like, completion's sake, you know. I don't know if there's anyone else out there who's like that. Well, obviously there is, but I just have to collect every trust chest if I see it, and that's it. Unless it's really hard to get to, and it's really bad reward. Anyways. Let's keep going. This floor has nothing in it. This room, I mean. If you don't want to kill these enemies, don't bother, but I'm just getting a little bit of health back and try not to get hurt in the process. Oop. Okay, so that's all that's in there. We just went all the way around here so that the floor would go counterclockwise. No, clockwise instead of counterclockwise. I've always found it funny how you can say counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. It doesn't really matter. I think it's an Americanism, counterclockwise, which I normally wouldn't use, but this time I felt like it. I like the term counterclockwise, it's strange. Right, okay, we're going to go down here. You can leave this till later if you really want to, there's no reason why not actually. Push this block by here, and remember where we saw a block with a keyhole in it? That's where that's going to lead to, but for now that's not important. That'll only be important when we need to do the sort of take the rotating panel a different way. Okay, there's the map. That's why I wanted to come this way for a moment. This dungeon might take one episode. It might take two. It all depends on how quick we get through it, really. Yeah, you know. Yeah. All we need in this room is... where is it? There it is. These two items. We're going to just look out for that weird thingy going around on the floor. Look out for the thingy. I wonder if you can kill her with this. That'd be interesting. Anyways, the unique item in this dungeon is pretty great. Now, someone raised a point to me, but I'm not going to say exactly what it is until we get the item because it'll be a bit of a spoiler, I think. So, I'll shut up about that for now. I might as well not have mentioned it yet, but you know. We need to go down. Remember when I said about the locked block? That's where we're going to head to now that we got the key. We need to find another little key for when we go right on... for when we go right on the panels and stuff. If you came through and you didn't have a key, you can't just press this to open the door back up. You have to use that ball up there. So... it's not difficult or anything. Okay, a little bit of backtracking in this dungeon because of these rotating floors. But once we do this little bit coming up now, there shouldn't be any more backtracking at all, so that's pretty amazing. Whoop. Here we go. We want to go back through the locked part that isn't locked anymore. Somebody was talking to me about why I don't do post-commentary and do live instead. I just think it makes it all feel a little more real. Does that make sense? It all seems a bit fake when you write the script, when you already know what you're gonna say, and yeah, I just rather not, to be honest. Oh god. I hope you haven't heard any static or anything because I left something on, which I shouldn't have. But, you know, might have done. So this way. Yeah, we can now go up. And this is exactly what we need to do. So let's get the ball. Once again, magnetic-y stuff. Whoop, 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 whoop. Damn you, snakes. As you can see, I'm not exactly perfect at the game. Nowhere near, nowhere near. Don't jump down there, it'll just take us back to the room we just came from. With no benefit whatsoever to doing so. But I have been thinking for my next series, maybe I will try post-commentary. I've tried it before for an episode and it felt horrible. I just felt so fake. But maybe I will. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel at the time. At least it'll stir things up a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, to have a change. Now we need to go back and use this key on the locked door by the rotating panel floor again. For last time we need to use the floor. No, I didn't last time. It might be. Need to go down. Such a backtracky dungeon. But it's fine, it's fine. There is another way left by there, and that is why I'm not sure if we'll be doing this again. Why we'll be going on this floor again, but after all this, I mean, once we get through this locked door, we might need to. I think we really might. Anyways, been a bit of a boring couple of days. I mean, as much as I love making this series, I've just had other things going on. I've had the house to myself, like, so you know, it's a change. It's not something that happens a lot in this house. There's normally loads of people around. And oh shit! We want to go the wrong way first, which is left, because there's a treasure chest there. As you can see, don't allow this hit us off. Oh shit! Oh, I'm so bad at this bit. Come on. I thought that square one going up now was gonna come all the way down and let me stand on it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. No! Oh, that was close. Come on before the laser eye comes back around. Good, good. I was lucky. And we finally got to it, the compass. I'm gonna drop down now, so that we go back to the entrance. We gotta go right now. We could use the Pegasus seeds and make this little area a lot easier to jump about and jump further, you know. But I didn't want to. I wanted to do it the proper way, if there is a proper way. Now we'll need the Pegasus seeds though. Probably. Oh, wrong ones. So, hit this and run. Run like mad. I would have liked to have gotten our heart then, but we need to rush. We need to rush. So there we go. That's that little room done. Not difficult, really. So, let's get rid of these for a moment. Whoop. And we're going to get the bombs. I'm sure you saw it down the wall then. Just go down by here. Keep moving. No point going down. It'll just lead to a dead end. Sort off you. Oop, oop, oop. Come back here. Wait, we will go down. Because there's something obviously important standing out. No, just 5 rupees and a little trap. Starting all the enemies off in this room. But it's fine, it's fine. It's nothing important. Let's go. Get rid of these little shield spiky enemies. Still a level 1 shield, isn't that annoying? Oh god, I'm sure I had the shield up then. Don't bother jumping on this trampoline until you move it all the way over to the pink square. There's no benefit to it. So, yeah, no. Go, 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 go. And up we go. Right, is there anything up here? No. If we had just jumped on the trampoline, we would have ended up there. So, these enemies are easy enough. Just gotta get in there and get a few hits in as quickly as possible before he starts using the spike ball too much. This is a trap room, but it also has the inventory item of the dungeon, which is the magical boomerang. You can control it. I'm not sure. This is what somebody raised to me now. I'm not sure if you actually need to get the first boomerang at all in the game. Because some of the switches in the game, you can use bombs to hit instead of the boomerang. So whether you have to get a level 1 boomerang is something I'd love to find out about, but it's not something I would want to go through the entire game trying to find out, even though it's near the start, but I just wouldn't want to do all that. Now we got the boomerang, we need to go back to where we could have gone left, pretty much at the very entrance, and it's right by here. Drop down and it will be put right here, so it's really handy. Up here, folks. It's not far, Back to where we got the map, anyway. So, let's go. The switch is up here. No, treasure chest up here. There's plenty of those treasure chests in there in this dungeon. Like little rupee treasure chests. Pointless ones. Probably just to fill it in a little bit. They probably made the dungeon and realised there were hardly any treasure chests in it. Because you don't really find many keys in this dungeon. So they probably just chucked in a couple of treasure chests with rupees in to make it feel a bit more busy. Okay, let's keep going. It's not really any need to kill these, but like last time, health, yeah. It's not low exactly, but I would rather get a bit more if possible. Don't bother going right, there's nothing that way, it's just like a longer way around to get here. The bats will get in the way of your switch hitting, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about getting hurt, you can use your sword to hit them off if you really want to, but well, it's up to you. Just preference and all that. Shield will probably work, not sure. There we go. Don't worry about the trampolines, just to go backwards if you really need to. There's nothing around here, so don't even bother killing them unless you want to get some rupees or something. So, we're going to get the ember seeds on with the slingshot to do this part. It's the only way you're getting through. See if that needs any explanation. That means there's a key around. You see the treasure chest there. We need to get the Pegasus seeds back on to rush. And I'm going to put the Rock's Feather on to make things easier. I think we'll need it. That rupee doesn't actually give you money or anything. I was hoping it did. When I first saw it, my first time playing the game, I always thought, that's a giant bloody rupee. And I'd get a little bit excited. Get crushed on that little part for there. You would die. So, boss key found. We just need to get to the boss now. Which isn't exactly a tough thing to do. Don't even worry about it. Kill the enemies. There's no need to, but I just fancied it. Push this block up in the top left over. And off we go. You know, it's a bit of a bland dungeon. That's what I think about the dungeons in this game in general. A little bit bland. No particular uniqueness about each dungeon. Like, Ocarina of Time. I know I talk about this one quite a lot in this series, but it's the one that makes my point stand out a little bit more. Ocarina of Time, you would have the Dirky Tree as the first dungeon. I hope there aren't any spoilers here. I hope you don't mind this. It's quite an old game now, so I'm not sure what counts as spoilers, really. There we go. You'd have a water dungeon, fire dungeon. You know, you'd have proper themes. Okay, this is the first mini-boss to have proper story to him in this game. Gahaha, I am Vire, Onyx's loyal henchman. Onyx, if you can't remember, which wouldn't surprise me at all, is the main villain of this game. You never see him, apart from at the very start and the very end, so it's quite strange. Now, Vire, wait till he gets close and spin. With the level 2 noble sword, you are going to be finding this boss easy. Hopefully. My mic is going really funny. It sounds like my mouth is really close to it, doesn't it? I'm sure it does anyway. If not, I'm glad, but I think it probably does. That's it, I'm serious. Of course you are, of course you are. The more orangey ones, they'll keep chasing you until, well, for a long time anyway. Don't worry too much about it. And try and get this dungeon done in one episode now, I think. It might be a bit longer, maybe. But we're pretty much there anyway, so. Fine, goodbye. Jump and you can hit them. Oh, that's 15 minutes. Hope you didn't hear that really, but whatever. I did put a timer on to make sure I don't do it too long. Sometimes I forget. But... so that's 15 minutes. Let's go through! Indiana Jones style. I always love that a little bit, even though there's hardly anything to it. But yeah. We got a teleporter now, just to get us back there if we need to. If we die, we can just teleport back to there. You know how it works. Let's go left first. Is that right? Nope. Pick the wrong one. I think it's pretty much luck based. You can't press another switch until you kill all the snakes off. It just won't do anything. Okay, here we go again. More snakes. or ropes, whatever you want to call them really. I think it's completely random, which is annoying as hell. Like in Link to the Past, when you're in the church at the very start, or the sanctuary, where you had to pick one lever or the other. One would bring enemies down, one would bring open the doorway. That's exactly what this is like, and they got it exactly from there. But that wasn't random. I'm pretty sure that wasn't random, whereas this is. I might be wrong. Come on. Ah, flipping out. Okay, we'll try right this time. It's been a while. Oh, wow. Left. Yay. Well, fucking done. Okay, floor crawlers or whatever they're called. Ghost hands is what I call them, that's why I have trouble remembering their names. So, you'll be going back to the entrance of the whole dungeon if you get caught by them. I don't know if I have to do that button bit again, I can really tell you. Whatever, does it really matter? I don't know. Kill these, you can't use the sword and there's no holes to hit them down, so you have to use the magnetic ball. Oh shit, another hit. Let's go to this little twat by you now. Come on. Okay. Okay. Get the magic boomerang out. You can see what to do by here. You don't have to do them all at once. You can hit them one at a time, but they will. It's easier just to do it at once if you can. It's just luck. Let's face it, it's just luck. Push this down too. You can jump up there if you want. There'll be a gap, but there's nothing to benefit from doing so. 3 over here. And the only reason you know this is because you can go up the first time and see over to the right. So that's the only reason. Shit. How did I miss that? So that has made some stairs appear over to the left. There they are. They wasn't there before until you hit that switch. So let's push this over and we have made it to the boss. This is one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Shit. What you want to do, put on the magical boomerang and the rock's feather. Once the mouth opens, get ready, there we go. Then hit it with a magic boomerang. That's the only way you can hit this little freak. There we go. You can hit more than one at a time, as you can see. I feel like I'm explaining the obvious when I when I say this stuff. But you know, some people might not realise. They might, like, some things are so obvious that you don't realise. Does that make sense? I think so. That happens to me all the time anyway. I can never tell because I'm a bit blonde. So. Come on. One more left. One more left. That won't be the end of the boss. But look how fast he goes. And the rock's feather is just so that you can jump about over the quicksand and just have more luck with it. Now, what we want to do, get the sword on as well as the boomerang, keep hitting, and then a duel with the sword. So there we go. Easy enough once you know what you're doing. But it is definitely one of the toughest bosses in the game when you try to figure it out. And here we go. We finally made it. We got the blowing wind, an essence of nature. Sweet fruit is born when pollen is carried by the blowing wind. Yeah, too good. Just too good. So, let's see what Maku has to tell us now. It's either Maku or Meku, and for some reason it never quite sticks which one it is. The blowing wind reaches me too. I dreamt of a cemetery west of Horan village. Could in essence lie there. To get there, find a way across the sea. Now this is one of the tougher ones to find, but I'll show you that in the next episode. It might take 1 episode to get to the next dungeon, it might take 2. I'm not quite sure yet. Anyways, this has been GreenyXI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again in the next episode when we find Dungeon 7, hopefully. See you in a bit.